Good morning, and welcome back. Today, we have another log splitter. Today it's a Champion 27 ton. My friend said he recently bought this, and now he thinks that he broke a gear. But since I got it, and looking at it, I'm seeing other problems. One, this wasn't hanging here. This was actually sitting here like this. Anyway, that is wedged in there. There's nothing going on. Two, we need to figure out why that's not working. So, looking it over, I open this up, pull that off, look at the air filter. Look at that. That is disgusting. So what do you think? Figure out why that's not working. Fix the recoil. This thing definitely needs a tune-up. Possibly a carburetor clean, but we'll decide that once we get everything else done. But I think if we clean that, we can salvage that carburetor without having to pull it off and clean it. So, you ready? Let's get busy. So, what do you say we get this pump coat off and see what that keyway, shear key, whatever you want to call it today, get that and see what that looks like. See if that is the problem. 14mm bolt. Now that the 4 bolts are out, let's pull this off. And let's see if we can get this off. Now that that's off, look here. See that? That keyway is good. That is not sheared. Those gears look good. However, when you lift this up and you look inside there, what do you see? Those to disassemble this to get to that gear. And let's see if we can get one. So let me get that off and then I'll get back to you. Alright, while you were out taking your nap, because your mommy wouldn't let you stay awake, I took this apart to get to that gear that I said that looked like it was broke. So, there it is. That, I would definitely say, is broke. Well, it's been a week. Got the part in. A little bit of a difference. Not much. So let's get this put back together. Alright. As you can see, hose lined up. Alright. Now we have that in there. We got to put the lock screw back in. Let's try to do it without dropping it. Let's start. Alright, so let's get this loosened up. And we got that. So that's going to hold, well, one of them is going to hold at least. Now that the pump is all on and bolted down, it's the moment we've been waiting for. As you notice, I do have the air filter box off. I still got to tune this thing up. So, now that that's on, let's give this a try. Should have brought you down here for this earlier. Right. Hold the camera still, Kevin. Right there, we're going to drop that drain plug out and let that oil start draining. It should be a 10 millimeter. A little persuasion there. Get my arm out of your way. I'll get used to that one of these days. So we'll let this oil drain out. While that oil is draining, you don't want to sit there and watch that all day. So we still need to clean that out. I've already taken the air filter in the house and washed it. So let's get this pulled off. All right, look at that. Wow. That could be a couple different things. Either it's running too rich, or it was because that air filter was so dirty. And that was a torch spark plug I took out. I don't like torches. They were out of NGKs. I got them ordered. So I got a Champion RN 9YC. That's what the torch spark plug F6 RTC converted over to. So that's what we're going to go with. Now that that's in, let's put boots on. So that is what we're going to put in here for them. Alright, so before we put the oil in, let's get this pulled off and get that cleaned. I don't want to blow it out with the air, however. So there's 2 screws in here. You want to be careful. You don't want to drop them down in the hole and have them rolling in the carburetor, but we are taking this off. So we'll set those up there. 10 millimeter nut up here. Another one here. Another one over here. Set them up here so we don't lose them. Slide this off. And we are going to clean this out real good. So let me go do that, and I'll meet you back here. Alright, now that you're back, I've cleaned this. Cleaned straight off the carburetor. So let's get this put back on. have it go into the carburetor. You have to take it off again. Alright. When we took that off, there's the hose. A little dark over here, isn't it? So let me grab a flashlight. See if I can bring a little light into this subject for you. Alright, I'm going to back you up a little bit. Shove this hose back in there. Alright, that is back in there. Now I just need to go get the air filter, put that back on, and throw some oil in it. So I'll meet you back here. Just sits in there like that. Cover on there. Cover's on there properly. There we go. Now, the fun part. I'm getting too old to bend all the way down there to put oil in. So, I am going to be lazy and tip this thing up. Just like that. And now, you can see, I can access that. So we'll pull this out. So how much oil do you think it takes? I looked it up and I believe it said 16.9 ounces. So what do you say? We run about 16 into it, maybe even just go to straight to 17. Pull this out. And now you're thinking, I'm going to check that oil with it tipped up like that, aren't you? Well, I'm not. We are going to slide you back over here. We're going to back over here. Bring you down. And now we can check it. What do you think? Did I get it right? We tipping it back up, checking it again. That looks good. I think that's actually quite close. Alright, what do you say we do something with this? Can't have it like that running down the road. So let's get that pulled off. One, two, and one of them went in here. And there's that. It's off. Wow. That wasn't like an amateur move there, huh? Alright, let's get you up on the bench and see what we can do. Okay, the easiest way to do this would be to burn a little hole on the side, rewrap it. My torch is empty, and I don't have any more. Not going to go buy anymore, so we'll just pull this out. Get this out of here, and we'll just do it the hard way. screwdriver in there to hold it. What do you think? Think I can unwrap this? Let's do it the easy way. I'm gonna work too hard there. Can't live up to my name by doing it the hard way. So let's just cut it. Yep, definitely time to replace the blade. I'm going to have to go in the house and grab my lighter that I use for lighting my grill. So let's give this some more wraps here. Definitely seems like it wasn't tight enough. So that feels like it's getting a little too tight, so we'll bring it to this one. Shove that back in there. Oh. Alright, so do you think I'm going to get lucky and I can feed this through there without burning the end? Let's see if I can twist it enough. Just feed it in there. See, that wants to fray. Now I have my lighter so we can burn the end of this so it feeds in there better. I no longer smoke cigarettes. Haven't had a cigarette in over 5 years. If you still smoke, that's on you. I'm personally glad I quit. I still have a lighter because I prefer charcoal grills. How about you? You like charcoal or are you a gas person? I have me a gas or charcoal grill, and I also have an electric smoker. So we're going to tie 2 knots in there. There's the first knot. And then we're going to put a second knot just to make sure it has a nice tight fit and it doesn't go through the hole. He told me that it also comes out of the handle. Asked me to put a washer or something in there, so we're going to check that out as well. Get that nice and tight. Get that excess off. Maybe it's a sign I shouldn't be out here today. It's been like getting into 70 degrees today. Well, there goes my phone again. Somebody's contacted me. Should we say it's money calling? It sound like Terrell? Let's pull this off. Let's see what we got for a knot in there. Alright. It's got a small knot. Let's put a bigger knot. Double knot it. Not sure how he says that comes out of there, but let's see. Alright, now we got that in there. Let's see if we can get the cap back on. Cap's on. Let her go. And it's in. Just like Flynn. Alright, meet you back at the machine. Put it